and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
They'll drop the throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw now on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot! Hot!
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Now, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
But this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jones. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. So he got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's flushed out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. David Irving in there to drop him for a loss on the play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Leonard Fournette finding room to the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple techniques.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Jones. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changed.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jones on third down. The open man is sharp. It's complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jones now on first down, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jack, Patriot!
Throwing again. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Roethlisberger now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
on 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Safarian Jenkins has it. And now running right through it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Lucky 56.
Throwing Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Yetidee Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
5 yards is the pickup there. Is that extends this drive. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Here we go now.
Fournette on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Jones now going to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Frank Clark in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13 and also a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in those golden high tops as well.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Nickel Roby brings him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the Jaguars have done it. Jacksonville, the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.